Hello, hello, welcome back everybody to week 8 of the Annihilation League. I'm your host and caster, well, half host. The other half with me is going to be Arya. Welcome everybody. Hope you guys are excited for another match between the Jazz Squad crew and against Skoll. This is a rematch from week 1 of the Annihilation League, the inaugural match. Oh shoot, you cannot hear Arya. Let me fix that. No, it's on my end. Well.
He's just hiding. It's fine.
There we go. That should be working now. Alright. Well, I am ready to go if you are.
I'm just gonna get ready checks from them. I assume waiting for Shadows to say it?
Yeah, more than likely. Anyways, hope everyone's had a good week. Hey, K-Star, welcome back. Friday, thanks for coming by. Alright, then let's get into it. Let's go into map number 1. It's going to be Oasis Control. So a lot of changes have been made for the Jazz Squad. We signed a couple new players. 2 of the brand new players are actually going to be playing and starting off right off the bat. Emily, otherwise as the BattleNet is Yalime, and Adorable.
Initiating match.
So, is it Pepper? Oh yeah, oh there he is. I always call him Onda. I always call him Onda. Well, Koji's gonna need to... I don't see why they wouldn't. Koji's Zenyatta is phenomenal. Pretty much acting like another DPS.
It's about to get real. It's about to get real.
Alright, let's get into it. Week number 8. Finally back. I haven't casted a match in a while. I had to play the last match, so wasn't able to commentate. But Onda coming out on the Kiriko, just as damaging. I also fixed it up, so now oh yeah, I gotta flip the names around. I apologize. Thank you. Ooh, and an early pick from Adorable here. Able to clean up Pepper Pulse. Now they're going to be missing a ton of damage unless No Aim could be able to get a res there. And just when I was saying that, Snorlax is going to be able to help clean up the rest of the fight. And first fight is going to go over to the Jazz Squad. Oh yeah, Jazz Fingers. Jazz Hands. Yeah, Adorable playing the Sombra. Since we had to drop the Rato, it's definitely a good viable solution. But now, just when you're saying about Koji not playing the Zenyatta, that's the pick. The very next pick he's gonna swap over to. Good. Oh, and the amount of damage that Arista's able to do in that situation is gonna blow up Snorlax, and it's gonna blow up the tank. And now we're missing a person onto the Jazz Squad, but they're not gonna be able to engage quite yet. There's still a lot of frontline damage here. Both Lucian and Koneko gonna go down really low here. And Pepper gonna finally kill the counterpart there. Tired of the Sombra in that situation. And during that whole ordeal, Snorlax is able to get back into the fight here, and now they're gonna be diving into the backline. Koneko's gonna fall down pretty low and gonna get speared out here. Another good spear from Lucian. Lucian's gonna still be critical this entire time he's been fighting, but still no point flip quite yet. Pulse Bomb gonna come out from Jazzed Up, not gonna get any connection there. Emily gonna fall down late. And again, Adorable getting another pick late into that fight, and now just barely flipping that 66%. Jazz Squad still have a man advantage when they regroup and recontest here. But Snorlax going over to the Zarya, giving up on the dive, but they still have a couple of big ultimates here. The Coalescence might be might spell very fruitful in this situation now that they don't have Transcendence. And another spawn kill from Adora, being able to kill the Zen out of spawn here. And that's go time for the Jazz Squad. They're able to capitalize on that and walk in, and they're going to walk in fast and deep. EMP is going to come out and going to get a connection on the 3 people, and that's going to be enough to turn that fight. Pow! Let me get a pow from you, Arya. Give me your best pow. Okay.
I learn from my mistakes.
K-Star, I'm not reading that. And Adorable going for an assassination attempt again. See if they can kill Zen here. If they can at least bait out Immortality Field or something. Uh-oh, Pepper's trying to help defend their team. Jazzed Up also trying to help assassinate somebody. We're working on the last 90% here. Lucian has to go into the fight here. We're at 93%. Transcendence forced out from the DPS of Jazz Squad. Pepper popping the ultimate here. Gets a headshot onto the Zarya, but baits out one bubble, but immediately gets blown up. Beat coming out from Yulime at the perfect time. Koniko popping their ult. No dice, no connection. Immortality Field forced out. They're about to have grab here. This might be a big grab. As long as it doesn't get eaten. Oh, Koniko is going to be the only one caught in that. Immediately going to get blown up. Lucian falling down to 1 HP. No aims. Trying desperately to keep them alive. Soldier finally going to come into the fight here. Pepper coming at the perfect time just to help eliminate Snorlax in their super high charge. And somehow, some way, even with the pick disadvantage and using Transcendence early on, Skoll somehow find a way to turn this fight around. But now with Pepper off of the Sojourn, not seeing a whole lot of pick potential. Koniko going over to the Tracer just to kind of match the annoying backline damage that the Jazz Squad been providing. Ooh, jumps comes out. Ooh, Adora gets a little too aggressive, tries to get a little too antsy. Gets picked early on. Jazzed Up playing a lot slower now. Force them back. Snorlax falls pretty low as well. They do have Coalescence coming into this fight. Stick Pulse Bomb's going to come out. Good connection onto the Baptiste. Pepper also going to fall down really low, and Snorlax will be able to help walk in and clean up the rest of the fight. Jazz Kitty popping Coalescence. Jazzed Up falls to Onda. EMP is going to come out. Going to get a connection only onto Lucian. I want that Orisa dead. And just like that, Jazz Squad flip it back over. Oh, Koniko falling down 1 HP. Forced to recall 69 HP. Nice. Gonna go to point, but the skill orb's gonna help clean up the rest of the fight here. Emily just displacing them. Lucio vs Lucio. Let him fight. Lucian on point, but immediately gets hacked out. Not much he can do there. He's the last one alive. And Jazz Squad's gonna take the first round of the first map. All right. Oh man, you're excited too, K-Star. I'm more excited.
You chased Doomfist out of Numbani.
It ain't on my team. But definitely need to. Yeah, let's just put him onto the blue team. But definitely some good adjustments from the Jazz Squad, recognizing that the dive maybe not would have been beneficial during those fights. Making quick swaps. And speaking of quick swaps, Lucian going over to the Diva. And Koniko is going to be playing the Sojourn this time, which is interesting because Koniko looked like he was doing pretty well on the Tracer. Pepper wants to show off his Tracer prowess. And sees them going in the room here. Forced to back up there. Luckily not having to force recall. Whoa. Recall early from Jazzed Up here. Let's see if Emily can get a pick off the map here. This is prime spot for Lucio to get a boop off the map. No connection yet, but it's not going to matter because DPS are just eating up in the backline. Adora gets a pick as well as Jazzed Up. And it's just a matter of holding high ground here. Oh, Soldier's going to fall down really low in this situation. And Jazz Squad take first point control. And Lucian's forced to back up here. Get him out of here! He said he was so interested. He said, "What's going on here?" But Jazzed up, sitting in the back line, on the prowl, looking to go for an assassination attempt. Koniko's got full charge, might be able to one-shot him here. Who barely misses out on the shot. And Koniko just trying desperately just to push the team back here. Jazz Kitty working on another Coalescence here, going to be at 95% and counting. I can imagine Coalescence going to come out from both teams here. Ondo's going to fall down to Jazzed Up. Good grab from Snorlax, and Chris Adorable's going to pop the visor there, but it's going to immediately get blown up from the Coalescence on the side of Skoll. And now it's just fight cleanup for the team. Even though that Jazz Squad got first pick in that instance, just a little overextension with the grab there. I don't know if it was a big anti from Koji or what. But Jazzed Up just desperately just trying to contest the point as long as possible. And Skoll finally flip it over at 61%. Can't complain about that, but they did lose Grav and the Soldier Visor in that situation. I definitely would have wanted the refund on that Visor. Trying to do it in front of a Diva. Just going to DM the entire thing. What's Jazz Squad's move? What's their approach here? I think they're going to want to try to push high ground here, and they are. They're going to go on high ground here. They recognize the Moira and Ana are going to be contesting high ground. And Snorlax already at 80 full charge right now. Watch the Pulse Bomb. Pulse Bomb, no connection from Pepper. Jazzed Up's trying to look for their own Pulse Bomb. See if they can get anything? No, not going to get a connection either. No connection on either side, but the Coalescence is going to be big from Jazz Kitty. Snorlax, full charge, just being able to walk in the back line, not going to be able to Diva DM any of that damage there. No damage mitigation is going to help in that situation. And Snorlax just walking on them for free here. Eat him alive. He's literally a microwave. Cook him. Medium well. And Lucian gets demeched at the very last second there. Super costly in that situation because now we're already at 80% and counting. No Lucio for Skoll here, so they're not going to be able to get back to the point as quickly as they can. Lucian dies really late in that fight, 85%. And Snorlax recognizes this and wants to walk in really deep here. Adora as well. They have Grav if they really need to use it. Tracer's might be able to only one with a touch point. Gets a pick, but has to recall. I don't think anybody's going to touch. They got to go. Tracer barely making the point. A big grab from Jazzed Up. Or from Snorlax to help turn that. Emily with the beat. Not even needed, but just to make sure. No aim. Last one on point with the Diva. Trying to make a connection. Nano comes out at the perfect time from Koji. And Jazzed Up being able to kill Koji there. And now it's just fight clean up here. Lucian falls. Out of mech. Not before taking Emily with her. And just like that, a decisive 2 rounds for the Jazz Squad. As they take the lead. Super dominant. Of course, Snorlax looking dominant on the Zarya as per usual. And Jazzed Up playing pretty well on the Tracer as well. Finding tons of early opening picks. Making a big difference maker for their team here. Oh, this is the fight where they got that big grab, but look at Pepper just being a sneaky little Tracer in the back line there. Great first map. All right, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break so we can talk to my team, and we can go into map number 2 once Skoll decides what hybrid map they want to choose. Stay tuned. See you guys in a second.
we didn't just play Busan. So I had to go look, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking through it, and I'm like, I don't think week 7 was Oasis. But you guys played Oasis against Inglorious.
Oh,
So now
jeez.
I'm trying to figure out what map it was supposed to be.
Oh, well. Can't worry about it now. Welcome back, everybody. Skoll has elected to go King's Row, of course. Scrim's Row, that's what we always play, forever and for eternity. So, we'll have to rock with it. We did swap out Jazzed Up for Shadows, so that's going to be something we can look for on the Jazz squad.
Is this your week 8 game?
This is my week 8 game.
So I figured out what happened.
Kitty Chaos, welcome back. It's okay that you're late. You're actually
You
just
guys
in
just played
time
the wrong
for
map.
map number 2. Well, too late now.
It is what it is. You're supposed to play Busan.
Whoops. Yeah,
That's my bad.
funny enough,
It is what it is.
guys. Yeah, Jalen was already talking about how Jazz Squad is 0-7 on King's Row. But it's okay. That changes today because we made some adjustments, believe it or not.
You did give me a roster that I have completely ignored. Unintentionally. Okay, I don't have to change anything. You chose attack. Cool, thanks.
Yeah, Jazz Squad won the first map. Oh, here, I can pull up the score for you. There you go. Jazz Squad are sitting 5-2 in the season. Skoll sitting at a pretty comfortable 3-2. Jazz Squad is readied up, as well as Skoll, so we're actually ready to go into map number 2. So Skoll,
Now entering King's Row. Initiating match.
oh man, the amount of scrim time I put into Scrim's Row or to King's Row for this map is just yeah. K-Star, I cannot read that. I don't know why you want me to say that. Oh, I know what it says. No. I know exactly what it says. I know exactly what it means, too. Yes. Of course you will. I'm not saying that. How about this? If Jazz Squad win this map, I will say it for you. So Jazz Squad need to turn this game around. They need to stop the losing streak. And then I'll say it. Hey, if you want them to win, Jabba needs to go sicko mode right now. Koniko coming out on the tank this time. It is kind of interesting that Lucian subbed himself out. He didn't look too bad on tank overall.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
But here we go. Map number 2, King's Row. Jazz Squad on the attack. Full damage. Just burn the Rhine. I want him dead. Oh my gosh. Adora just blew herself up. Accidentally. Who put that grenade there? Ooh, good flight from Pepper. Good evasion. We see the Mercy parkour coming into action here. Shadows on the Sojourn. Shadows put in a ton of hours onto the Sojourn. Did the Mastery class. Got all the stars in the Mastery challenge just to make sure to work on the Sojourn, and it's paying dividends for the team right now. His first point going to go over to the Jazz Squad in about 40 seconds. Really good time bank for Jazz Squad right now. Skoll looked a little out of place. Oh yeah, huh? Yeah. I said hell to the yeah, because we got people like Snorlax on our team to help answer back. Oh. Oh. Oh, I still said, oh, you want to play DPS? And she said, sure. Oh, we got an auto disconnect, auto pause. Pepper almost got sniped out of the air from the Reinhardt. He said, I can't let this happen to me. Why are you guys copy pasting that? Oh, jeez. Yeah, Jabba. I guess we'll look at the player card while we're waiting for Pepper to come back. Anyways, where's the fade?
Do I have those? I might have them.
Yeah, look at the player card for Jabba. His favorite tank is gonna be Doomfist. Boomfist. And fun fact, he's a military veteran. For those who don't know, Jabba in real life, pretty cool guy, big into guns.
Can we establish that in the last map the tanks were both military veterans?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. They got a battle to see which branch of the military is better. Stop copy and pasting that!
Which?
Where's my moderators when I need them? I'm just kidding. I don't care. They can do whatever they want.
It seems that Pepper has lost power.
Uh-oh. We got a CR Panda situation all over again.
Panda's on my team now, too.
I know.
Oh, Panda.
Oh, yeah. Funny enough, he asked to join my team, and I said no.
Well, you got one and I got one.
Well, fair enough. Hopefully I got the better of the trade.
I like Panda.
Nah, Panda's a really cool guy. He subbed for us for a couple of our internal scrims. Pretty cool person overall.
Personality-wise, fits better with us, though.
Yeah, definitely.
We're a bit too chaotic.
They're rolling so hard, it must be working. My man. Mod chat.
Alright, Popcat.
Somebody put that emoji in my chat. The
I
Popcat.
love Popcat. It is my favorite thing.
But hopefully everybody's had a good week. This is Shadows, the one playing DPS on the Sojourn right now. He actually, like I said, he's main Genji pretty much a majority of the time. When I first met him, he mained Genji, and I've been, coaching him and training him to play some other DPS that aren't gonna get nerfed into the ground. Jabba, I'll make sure that my first emote is gonna be that stare, just like how you do it every time. Yeah, it was Jazz Squad had like 5 minutes on the clock for that first point, so it's gonna be, unless Skoll can have some sort of answer to, stop this momentum. Jazz Squad are looking to take this to the house. Had me stuttering my words there. That's how dominant it's being, how dominant it's looking. Also, hopefully I'm not too loud. I made some adjustments after watching the last stream. I was kind of quiet compared to the game.
This is gonna be interesting.
Keyboard clickety-clack. Is Lucian coming in on DPS?
Yeah.
Alright.
Their power went out and they will be back.
Sounds good. Sorry, Pepper. Hopefully your power can turn back on. Hopefully you can get back into this hopefully later on in the map if we don't finish already. But I clicked the wrong one anyways. Alright. We're going to get a ready checks from the team and we can go right back into it. We did have to sub out Pepper Pulse due to his power going out, so Lucian, the tank from last map, will be coming in to play DPS for the remainder of the map. Alright, Lucian is in. We're going to unpause. Alright, let's get back into it. I'd imagine that Jazz Squad want to get maybe 3 on payload just to kind of push it in. Oh, and Koniko is going to go over to DPS. Is this allowed? Is this allowed? Yeah. It'd be funny if it respawned and sent him back to spawn. That'd be great. Alright. Almost mirroring comps. The only difference is the Lucio and Moira. Oh yeah, Lucio for the Mercy instead. And Adorable just pumping out tons of damage here. Now Koniko gets to answer with their own transformation here. Let's burn this Rhine, guys. Uh-oh. Adorable coming out with the ultimate here. Is gonna get anything? No connection on the ults here. Coalescence gonna come out from Balanced. Jazz Kitty coming out the own. And Snorlax lays down the heat with the hammer. Big shatter from Snorlax. And Lucian gonna fall. Not enough healing to keep him alive here. Onda caught in the corner. I see, I called him Onda again. Koji's. Alright, and Jazz Squad gonna win that second fight, and they're gonna get second point, and now they got 5 minutes on the time bank. I apologize, I keep forgetting. My apologies, Pepper. I knew last time, because I made the same mistake on the first match that we played together, and I said I would fix it, and I went back to doing it again, so I apologize. Alright, what's the approach here? Adorable just laying down the heat again, just forcing Master Lucian just a shield bot the entire time. The shield just doesn't exist because the combination of the damage from Shadows and Adora just laying down tons of heat. I see the overclock coming out from Shadows here any moment. Uh-oh, Koji gonna pop his own. But Adora just trying to counter it. Emily comes in with the perfect beat just in time. One person contesting point 2 meters away. Who's gonna be contesting when they fall? Adorable gonna get the second pick there, and that's about it. 4.5 minutes for the Jazz Squad. Oh, Skoll really is undefeated this season on King's Row? Ah, practically undefeated then, because that's a hard team to beat. They have a 11 map differential. I was just talking about it on my team. But Jazz Squad sitting comfortably at a +6 map differential, so they're looking pretty good, sitting comfortable at second. But we need to defeat the undefeated. But we got to focus in and focus on our main opponent right in front of us, Skoll. Skoll looked pretty menacing that first map, but now they're looking kind of on edge. Got them on their heels. That's going to be an exciting match. I hope we get to cast that one. And again, thank you guys all for stopping by and watching. I know there's plenty of things you guys could be doing on a Saturday night. Thankful that you guys can be here with me, watching the Jazz Squad. Try to come out with another win. I'm going to take a screenshot for that, just for you, Jalen. That pick goes so hard. All right, let's see how Skoll want to approach the attack here. And Lucian again coming out on the D.Va. This is what I thought they were going to play to start, because Lucian looked really dominant on the D.Va that first map. Just applying so much pressure, mitigating a ton of damage. And it's going to be imperative, especially with the Adorable still running the Bastion here. Configure coming out. Koniko forced to slide back, but they're all going to be playing a little bit more agile, play more natural cover. Pretty smart on Skoll's end. And the applying the pressure for the Reinhardt. Reinhardt's shield's getting pretty low. Shield's getting real low, big guy. He's going to fall back into the corner, and the rest of the team are going to follow suit, but not before Snorlax is going to get a pick of their own. And playing the Lifeweaver here is kind of interesting, just because you don't have a whole lot of healing potential. I mean, you have the pull that can really get your team out of a bind, but it's one of those things that you're not really going to be playing that deep unless it's going to be the Genji they're going to be focusing the pull. But at that point, you probably want to run Kiriko so you can have the benefit of having the damage, and you can have the... Oh, not able to get remech there, but... I don't know if this Lifeweaver is going to be a good pick for the side of Skoll. What do you think, Arya? You think Lifeweaver's the pick? Think it's a move? Yeah, that's definitely a big hole here. Uh-oh, no pull from in time for Koji's there. Bastion's going to be able to help clean up that fight here. Coalescence going to come out from both teams here. Shatter again coming out from Snorlax. No shield to help mitigate any of that damage, and no shield to stop the Shatter. Put them on their backs. And Shadow's just cleaning the rest of the fight. Oh, I love me some Taco Bell. Never tried it. On that 76 to their blade here, just desperately trying to build up ult charge. And we're coming down to a minute and a half left on the clock here. We got a bomb from Lucian possibly coming in here, so this might be a potential fight winner. Uh-oh, bomb's gonna come out from Lucian. Is he gonna get any connection? No connection. We still have Beat for Jazz Squad here. Beat's gonna come out at the perfect time, I think. Yo, not before they lose Shadows in that fight. Tree's gonna come out just to try to keep Lucian alive, but he has to fly back to his team just to try to help contest point. Snorlax spins back in. Koniko pops the overclock, working on Emily. Emily's barely able to escape there. Adorable survives just barely, but not before killing Balance in that fight. Snorlax, one more swing, able to kill Koniko there. And somehow, even through all of that, Jazz Squad only lose a tick. 50 seconds left for Skoll on this attack. Lucian, realizing D.Va's not going to work here, goes over to the Orisa just to help combat the Reinhardt. And Shadows got their... Shadows has the overclock here. Probably wants to open up with that. They don't have any shields here, no spear. Koniko configuring down main right here just to help contest point and put some pressure on the Reinhardt. Shield's getting real low. Coalescence again from Jazz Kitty. Another one. Shadow stuck in the room. Good twirl from Lucian to help keep them out of the fight. But now no twirl means no way to displace the Reinhardt and no way to mitigate any of this damage. Adora laying down the heat. Gold at the perfect time from Lucian. No connection on the Shatter. Coalescence comes out from Balance. Going to be able to kill Adora. Working on one more person. Snorlax gets a pick. And that's going to be it for Skoll. Skoll finally at the brink of losing the game. Somehow, with the help of Lucian and the excellent displacement tools from Orisa, going to be able to take first point. So close there. Shadows pops the ult, but unfortunately gets twirled into the corner in that situation and just not able to get any shots off. The Pink Bastion, the Payload Princess, and Snorlax immediately answers with the Zarya pick. I would imagine they're going to open up the fight here with the artillery strike and the Bastion. Ooh, and Balance going to fall here. Maybe not even need to use the artillery strike. Oh, good pull from No Aim in that situation, but not before losing two other people in that fight. Tracer's definitely going to be falling in this situation. Oh, uses Pulse Bomb there, trying to get a late pick in that fight, but no connection and forced to back up here. No blinks, no recall, and he's running for his life. Smartly, the Jazz Squad team is not going to try to follow suit. They're going to wind up playing payload, play a little bit more passive. Snorlax has got full charge here. What are you saying, Kazukuri? What is that? Bastion coming out strong. Koniko getting a pick. Adora answers with their own configuration, but gets shot in the back here. They're going to be able to keep him alive. No, too much damage being poured into the front line there. Ooh, and Emily gets the pick onto the Tracer, but I don't think they're going to be able to back out enough time to get them to recontest. Whoa, Tree comes out. Oh, shoot. They're going to be able to recontest here. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to contest anyways because they got Lucian standing scarily in his face with the twirl. And Lucian's been making a big difference with Orisa. Orisa's been a night and day difference in terms of the tank play. Making a ton of space, isolating targets. We have a couple ults coming out on both sides here. Artillery strike, maybe from Koniko. High ground for the Bastion. No, barely misses out on that jump. He might get punished here. Oh, God, got blown up. Uh-oh. Dormo jumps off the map, just trying not to get eliminated there. And here we go. Looking to inch it in here. Who's going to be able to make the touch? They have a ton of ultimates here. They don't want to all go to the same room, same corridor. Are they going to be able to touch in time? Yes, barely going to make it out in time. Beat's going to come out here from Emily. Shadows pop in the overclock. Gets the grab onto the backline. Oh my god, for everyone press triangle! Everybody ulted! Holy crap, Jazz Squad popped every single ultimate again. We popped the Cole, we popped the grab, the overclock, the beat. I'm sorry, I'm a console player. Everyone press Q. Does that make you feel better, guys? Everyone press Q there. What? Mouse button 3. But 40 seconds left on the clock for Skoll. They need to find an answer here. No ultimates coming out here. On either side, maybe Adora can find a quick pulse bomb here. But it's kind of hard to really get any value in this situation. Playing in a tight little room. Oh, Koji's going to fall down really low. Pulse online. Waiting to get heals here. What's the connection? Gets the Bastion. Not enough damage to kill him, but gets pulled. Lucian gets pulled in that situation. Try to pull him out, but pulled the wrong target. Maybe trying to make sure they don't get killed at the same time. Onda in the backline, working on their own pulse bomb. Adora forced to recall. Sigma put down really low. Oh, and Emily gets a huge pick onto the Tracer there. No Tracer, no pulse bomb for Skoll. Lucian working on the ult here. Slam, nothing. All forced to back up in a little corner. Overtime push. They need to win this here. Overclock coming out from the shadows. Balance falls down 1 HP. Pow! Another one. Give him one more. He's thirsty. He wants another. Lucian, last one alive on point, and that's going to be it. Jazz Squad no longer winless on King's Row. Finally! Jazz Squad coming out with the swaps. And again, Lucian made some excellent adjustments there, but it's just one of those things. Jazz Squad made the counter adjustments, and they weren't able to make the proper swaps in time. You know what? I definitely did agree to that. I apologize. Jazzed up in their bussy. Well, I told him I'd allow it if Jazz Squad won, and they definitely won. So, I guess that's on me. All right, guys. Jazz Squad now on set point. Map 3 set for push. One of Jazz Squad's best game modes, so Skoll's going to have to work really, really hard. Say it with passion, jazzed up in their pussy! All right, we're going to take a quick break. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
Minecraft speed run. I mean,
Welcome back, welcome back. We're on map number 3. Skoll have elected to run New Queen Street. We're going back to Canada, boys. And females, and other genders. I apologize. I should stop saying that.
I can swear on your stream, right?
Yeah.
Bitches and bros and non-binary hoes.
My person. Oh yeah, I gotta flip it around. Thank you. God dang it. Jazz Squad is not blue. Jazz Squad is red. I think. I'm colorblind, so I don't really know what the colors look like. But I would assume it's red. Thank you, K-Star. And I don't have the music on, too. Believe it or not, I remembered to change it. Well, let's see if Lucian and Pepper can help them. As Pepper's back in the lineup here. Let's get it back on here. No aim on the Mercy here. They're going to run the Kiriko Mercy with Genji. They really want to make this Genji work. And Jabba coming out to play on the Junker Queen. And chest up. Yeah, true. Gonna shout here. Good connection. Oh, Koniko getting the coach gun perfectly just to get out of range of the axe there. Uh-oh. Ooh, Koniko's in a perfect position right now, just popping shots at the Tracer. Laying down the heat, laying down the fire. Honda gonna get a pick on the soldier here. Ooh. And Tracer's gonna fall down. And now it's looking like a steamroll for Skoll here. Not gonna have any DPS, not gonna have any answer, no retaliation. And now the bot's finally gonna start making some progress here. Probably gonna get about 30 meters before Jazz Squad can recontest. They do have a Lucio. I'll make sure I get Jazz Squad emojis for you guys. For now, we'll just steal K-stars for now. And Jazzed Up gonna fall down early to the pocketed Koniko again. And a great answer to the hit scan on high ground. Oh, nice headshot from Koniko, and the damage boost with no aim is gonna be really beneficial here. And now that 30 meters I was just talking about is about to turn into 55, and the checkpoint is gonna come follow suit. Snorlax going over to the Zarya, and now 57 meters has been achieved. Oh my gosh, stuck the Tracer, but luckily pulse bomb back in the perfect time. He said, peek me, Jazzed Up. I can heal you, just peek me. Uh-oh, falling pretty low here. They're just pulling up so much damage here. Pepper's gonna pop the blade here in the back line. Beat's gonna come out from Emily. Not before losing Jazzed Up though. And another pick from Onda. Or Koji, god dang it. And Lucian gonna pop though here in the corner. Just getting the Zarya so low here. And still fighting. No picks coming from either side here. Oh, and finally Snorlax is gonna fall there. But not before they make some more progress again. And another pick for Skoll right now. And now with Pepper back in the lineup, they're starting to have a domino push right now. Back to Koji. And again, they have no answer for this this pocketed Ash right now. Yeah. Jazz Kitty falling down again here. So now Snorlax has to go in here with no ult, or with no support. We're going to pop the visor here, not going to get any connection. They are going to get the Mercy here in the situation, so this might be a possible win scenario. Bob's going to come out. I know when the Bob. Oh, man. And I don't think anybody's going to be able to touch anymore. Oh, but not before Adora gets the big pick onto the Orisa here. And somehow, some way, I thought Jazz Up were definitely going to lose that there. I thought Jazz Squad was about to get rolled, and stopping at about 2 meters shy of capping the point fully. And now they have to do a monstrous comeback. 124 versus 0.45. This is going to be a nasty comeback if they make the ability to do so. Jazz Kitty going over to the Mercy just to help kind of answer the pocket with their own pocket. But again, Pepper is going to get an early pick there onto Emily. Kitsune Rush going to come out from Koji. And again, that's a cue for Blade to come out. Going to get Soldier again. That's always going to be his first target. Oh my god, you're going to slice the Winston? Cut him down! Yeah, yeah! Shink, shink, shink! Let's see if they have the answer here. Pepper just playing so aggressive, and with the Mercy at his back, it's making it a lot easier for him to not get punished, even with the Winston. And Adora swapping over to the Reaper here, just to try to help counter the Orisa with maybe some more damage. And again, another early pick from Koji. That's why it's unfair. He's another DPS, I'm telling you. Forced Fate here. Lucian's got... Oh, wow! Lucian takes too much damage there. Is Mercy going to be able to pop a res here? Going to pop Valk. I wonder if she's going to go for it. Emily's going to get another pick here. They're still going to try to go for res. Not going to be enough damage to help eliminate her off the res, but with the team falling around them, this might still be winnable for Skoll. Winston jumping back here in the nick of time. Uh-oh. Stalk your prey! You heard her! Slammed! Emily caught out of the very tip of that ult. Lucian twirling the Winston back as hard as they can. Koji getting another pick onto Jazzed Up here. Tracer just not looking good for the Jazz Squad. Getting picked early almost every single fight here. Reaper in the back line. Not going to get any connection there. Twirled out. Perfectly timed by Lucian. And Snorlax just desperately trying to boop them back. Getting super low there. Barely going to be able to get the bubble down in time. Pepper going over to the Reaper just to counter the Winston. I have an answer for you. Uh-oh, Tracer going down again. And the Tracer on Lucio's side just not getting any value. Oh, Adorable going to swap over to the Widowmaker. Gets 2 picks right off the back, but nobody going to be able to touch point. And a C9 from Jazz Squad going to end their possibility of getting a 3-0. Skoll answering back with another map. Just super unfortunate there. Kaneko just getting so much value with the Mercy Pocket there, and Jazz Squad not answering back in enough time. And we're going to be going over to a map number 4, which is going to be a escort map. So I'm going to talk with my team real quick, and we're going to find out what our choice is going to be and what changes we're going to need to make, because that was not good. To keep it blunt. Yeah, as the Yoshi sound effect says, yo. I'll be right back.
Please don't make me change that really. Yay! I don't have to change.
Shoot, I've been talking to a muted mic the entire time. Welcome back. Skoll answer back, and in a dominant fashion. Is Pepper going to be able to answer back like they did with when I subbed in? Be able to help them reverse sweep? I sure hope not, but Skoll is definitely banking on it. Because his Genji is phenomenal. His Genji is coming out to play. But Jazz Squad's going to sup in shadows here for Jazzed Up again. And I believe they're ready.
I believe Snorlax said R before I asked, question mark?
Uh-oh. Pulling Arya. Whoops, fit screen. And this is the player card for Aimbots on the side of Skoll. Aimbots is not here, but want to make sure I show some love to Skoll. I only showed the Jazz Squad stuff, so I want to make sure it's a little bit even across both sides. We love you. We love you, Aimbots. Hope to see you again soon. But I think both teams are ready, right?
Just want to confirm, because their player did just show up, so I want to make sure they...
True that, true that. There we go. And here's somebody who's actually here. This is Master Lucian. He's the tank on the other team, and that's his main role. His main hero obviously has been the Diva, and of course you've seen the Orisa too. So it's kind of imperative for these tanks nowadays to have multiple tanks under their belt, just because how powerful some tanks can be with certain buffs and certain changes. So it's pretty important to have, being able to play multiple tanks, not just main tanks and not just off tanks. Being able to do a hybrid is what really defined good tank players in the Overwatch 2 era. Fun fact, obviously, also a military veteran. That's something that Arya pointed out a little bit earlier about how both Snorlax and Lucian are both military veterans. Sorry, I did still the wrong one. I apologize. Yeah, I'm fumbling back on that one. Yeah, and this map is, back before they changed all the hero pools, this was still the go-to Sigma map. Sigma map. Thank you. Words are hard. Well, hopefully we're not playing Russian roulette. Hopefully the Jazz Squad can retaliate after that super dominant map from Skoll. But let's go into map number 4, Circuit Royale. Widowmaker coming out on both sides. Koniko just playing a really dominant hit scan last game. Wants to retaliate again with another dominant hit scan. But Adora, well known for their... Oh my god, just when I say that, well known for their Widowmaker prowess, immediately headshots Koniko out of the sky. And the thing is, Koniko was looking down too, backwards and looking down to make sure they don't get headshot, and it still didn't work. Perfect reticle placement from Adora in that situation just to help headshot them, even when they were trying to avoid getting blown up. And now it's just Lucian and Shadows and Snorlax just walking all over them here. And with that dominant first fight here and how far back they're pushed, I don't know if they can Oh my god, the angle from Kaneko through the little crack there. That might be the answer they need. That was an insane angle in that fight. But luckily, Snorlax smells it and puts a stop to it. Pepper trying to contest here. No, not able to contest in the C9 from that situation. They got 2 picks from Kaneko, so that would have been a big opening for them, but not able to contest in time just to help give their tank time to come back. With Koji running the Zenyatta, no Lucio means not be able to get back quick enough. Whoa, I don't know if it was a body shot from the Widowmaker at the perfect time, but Snorlax will be able to kill him. And just when I say that, Shadow's going to get 2 picks, and it's go time for the Jazz Squad. Oh, Pepper, last alive. I don't think he can win this one.
Just getting started.
I don't think anybody can in that situation. You could be proper and you'd still lose that. But Lucian giving up on the Orisa, going straight to the Orisa. Oh, and Adorable getting another early pick here. That's the benefit of running the Widowmaker on this fight, on this map. Golly. Mixing up tons of words here. We have walls in the situation, so I'd imagine walls are going to come out. Another headshot. This recoil is hitting hard, man. Oh my gosh, somehow gets the headshot on the Genji, even when trying to pull the reticle back in. Oh, and then Koji's getting another pick onto the DPS here. Working on the second, working on Shadows here. And that's a backup and a regroup for a Jazz Squad. Smartly so. They have 4 minutes on the clock, so they don't want to waste too much time just trying to fight a losing battle. Uh-oh, nobody can hide from my sights. Hook shot coming in. Who are we going to get? Get in the sky! No connection on the Graphitic Flux. Shadows pops an ult, but immediately gets blown up, and now 3 ultimates down from the Jazz Squad. No picks at all. And they definitely want a refund on that one, because that was bad. 3 ults, no value. Oh my word. Oh my gosh, stop! Kaneko, please! Too many headshots. Can't keep up. And Adorable, maybe giving up on the Widowmaker here. Let's see if Kaneko can get it. And Snorlax sniffed out the Widowmaker, trying to peek through that tiny little hole. No connection on Hookshot. They have 5 ultimates on the side of Skoll. What are we going to open up with first? They're going to pop open with visor, with sights. Jazz Kitty is going to retaliate with their... Oh my word, what a shot from Shadows, being able to snipe out the Widowmaker in that situation. Koji falling real low, not going to be able to pop Trance in time. I don't know if he got railgunned, but now no support on the side of Skoll. They burnt 2 minutes on the clock, but they're not going to be able to... Oh my word. Kaneko swapping over to the Ashe. They're tried and true. Oh, nice rock from Snorlax. Caught him out of the air with the coach gun still. And now, they still have 4 ultimates on the side of Skoll here, but 4-minute time bank for Jazz Squad. Shadows is definitely popping off on the Sojourn right now. No spear. Oh my word, just when I say that, I might have jinxed him. I apologize. Let's see if Window's going to come out from no aim here. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. No. Koji. Just laying down the heat. Going to be able to take care of the Tracer all by themselves. And again, now 5 ultimates again. And this is crazy, is that they burned a minute off the clock, but no ultimates have been used. They still have 4. They had 4 ultimates. Now they're about to have 5 once Kaneko gets one more shot here. Uh-oh, and they're all going to push high ground. Jazz Squad immediately walking on high ground here. They're going to lose no aim. And Shadow's looking for a second pick here. Emily just desperately trying to stay alive into the visor. They're not going to be able to get anything. No reflect, but it is still going to get 2 picks even without anybody at his side. Pepper going crazy on the Genji right now. Oh, and Jazz Kitty getting staggered there. Koji got a little too aggressive, trying to overplayed his hand, overstayed his welcome, and now he gets eliminated there. 2 minutes left. At least 2 ultimates going to come out from Skoll here, but they still have really impertinent ults here. Window is going to be really, really good at depending on where he puts it. in terms of positioning. And they also have the Graphitic Lance, Gravity Lance, whatever it's called, from Orisa. And of course we got Bob Newsome! Uh-oh, not going to be able to get the Immortality Field out in time, and a perfect Pulse Bomb placed down from Adora. Big rock from Jabba, caught him out of the sky, lay down! And now, some forward progress. Only ultimate coming out is just going to be the Tracer Pulse Bomb, but it's not going to lose. That's not going to be too costly of a fight. No spear. No fear. Uh-oh. I'm going to need a drink. No beer. Oh, boy. Just tons of damage. People fighting everywhere right now. The fights are so spread out on both sides of the teams here. Oh, and Jabba gets a little too close. He had the eat up, but not going to be able to survive the twirl. Got too low of HP there. And Koniko gets another headshot, and now Jazz Squad are forced to back up here with only a minute left on the clock. And Skoll showing a phenomenal defense here. They had 4 minutes on the clock. Not even needing to use Window or the Graphitic Lance. Or Bob! Pepper's going to have another blade. Oh my gosh. Almost rock Pepper there. Pepper's just chilling. Pepper just trying to get his ultimate quick. And Jazz Squad trying to eliminate them off high ground here. Speaking of elimination, Koniko getting Emily here. No Baptiste for Jazz Squad means no healing. No more healing. Uh-oh. And we're gonna pop the overclock, but Pepper's gonna reflect and said, I don't want it, you can keep it. Doubling. Immortality Field, no dice. Shadows thinks that he can run the Genji better than he can. And again, no Bob. Oh, okay. Now a Bob. Alright. It means go time right now. Good Graphitic Lance here. They're going to be able to touch point, but they're not going to be able to survive in time. So many ults coming out so late in that game right there, and that's going to be it for the Jazz Squad. Phenomenal second point hold for Skoll right here. That's their win condition. They can't even get in. They're just getting picked left and right. No window needed. They were doing good at the beginning. They had the Widowmaker getting early picks on, but once they swapped off, they had no momentum. And Koniko just laying down the heat with the Ashe. As well as Pepper. Reflecting the overclock. I don't want it. Don't say it again. And of course, Koji going crazy on the Zen, just pretty much rendering Tracers useless in this during this map. Every time Tracer would try to do a flank right there, just get immediately shut down by Koji. And Shadow's going to start off on the Sojourn. And Adora is going to give up on the Widowmaker duel and is going to go straight to the Bastion. Alright. Still a pretty good attack for the side. Oh my gosh, started an emo by accident. Another good attack by Jazz Squad, but again, Skoll just have the answer. That Orisa pick has just been doing wonders for Lucian right now. Good spear onto Snorlax. And the high ground versus the low ground. Jabba forced to drop there. The Discord. Yeah, the Discord just really hurting in that situation. Forcing him to play natural cover. Still waiting on healing in the situation. Koniko gets a big dynamite here. And still going to be able to kill them here. They're just playing. They're sitting on high ground playing sitting ducks right now. And now the Mercy Pot going to come out from Koji. Or for Koniko. And now they're just starting to steamroll. It's looking pretty dicey for Jazz Squad right now, because now I don't even think they're going to have enough time to recontest. They do have the Lucio. No longer have the Lucio. And I think this is going to be 0.1 for Skoll. All they had to do is win one. That's what the danger of holding so far back is there. They win one team fight, and they win the point. Yeah, he's not going to be able to touch here. That's really unfortunate for Jazz Squad there. They had to either play a little bit more aggressive or just fully disengage when they're hiding up top there. Good reflect on the damage orb. Shadows trying to answer back with the Genji of their own. And this Discord, on top of the amount of pressure that that the Ashe is able to provide, as well as the Discord just laying down super damage. Oh my gosh! I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was a super good dash from Shadows here in that situation. Mercy going for res, not gonna be able to keep up Ashe or the Zen out at the same time. Coalescence coming out from Jazz Kitty. That's the go time button for the Jazz Squad. They're gonna be able to walk in here, be able to keep the team alive and do damage simultaneously. That's the benefit of the Coalescence. It goes through everybody. You get a piece, and you get a piece. And finally stopping the bleeding here. This was definitely needed in the situation, because now, again, Skoll have 5 ultimates on the board. I would imagine the Jazz Squad want to probably open up with an early ult here, just to try to bait one or two of them out. Oh, speaking of one or two of them out, Lucian gonna pop it. Blade's gonna come out. Oh, gonna slam it on him, but not before losing Jalen or Shadows. And Adora getting so low. Somehow the supports are keeping him alive. The Res going to come out onto the Genji here. Bob's going to come out from Koniko. They don't have any type of displacement tools now. The twirl was already used in that situation. And now they want to disengage. Are they going to be able to have time to contest? No! Lucian oversteps there. Takes way too much damage. Window's going to come out from Emily at the perfect time here. Emily's going to pop out and working on damage of their own. Pepper going to fall down really low. Snorlax getting a pick. Getting 2. Working on a 3rd. Let him get 3. Let me kill him, guys! Let me get the 5K! Mercy all by herself! Nobody to fly to! Oh, Shadow's gonna really get thirsty for that kill there. And that's a pow moment! Pop off! Uh-oh, Shadow's falling really low there. Please, I'm bleeding out of every orifice. Put some healing on me. Another, somehow, I don't know how they held there. When that Bob came out, I thought it was over. But Lucian just got a little too aggressive, got too greedy there, trying to get another late pick during that fight, and gets picked himself. Snorlax able to heal up and retaliate. And now the approach here. No ultimates on the side of Skoll, but a ton of ults for Jazz Squad now. We're going to see the Blade early. I would imagine he wants the Blade before the Genji pops her ultimate. Uh-oh. I think Zen is dead there. Zen's going to fall down really low here. Oh, Lucian's going to overstep again. Gets too aggressive. Doesn't have the healing to sustain there in that fight. Koji going to fall there. Both tanks are down on both sides. Are they going to try to pop Mercy res? Mercy's going to try to go for res in that situation. Immediately stepped out by the team. Coalesce is going to come out. Oh my gosh. No Blade for you. You can't have any fun. Let her kill him. Let's go, little sister. My little sister is going crazy right now. Oh, what are you doing, Adora? And again, it's back to the drawing board for Skoll right now. A couple ultimates coming out here on both sides. We still have the Blade, but now Koji's got the Transcendence, so he does have an answer for it. I would imagine they want to use Window here kind of early. Uh-oh, Tran's going to come out. That's super unfortunate. The Blade's going to be coming out right after that. You know he's searching for it. He needs a little bit of healing, though. Not going to be able to get healed there. Window's going to come out. Adora's going to blow up everybody through that window. Perfect window placement from Emily during that fight. They all were looking at the Genji in the backline, and they turned their back a little too long, and Adora's going to be able to eat up for free. Oh, and Lucian finally getting some support here. No more Mercy Pocket for Koniko. Just not enough healing to sustain Lucian during these fights. And as well as Koji's going to go over to the Kiriko. And again, this Blade from Jalen's a real possibility here. No twirl. No spear. Come on. Let me see it. Lucian pops that. Genji popping Blade. Go time. Uh-oh. Sorry, Koniko. You are dead. Good trade, but it's not going to be enough here. Adora just laying down heat on the Lucian. Lucian just taking so much damage here. And Adora just eating up everybody on this Bastion. This Bastion is going crazy right now. And now it's spelling desperation for Skoll right now. Oh, that sign saved his life, or the light post. And right now we're coming down to the last 30 seconds for Skoll. Lucian giving up on the Orisa, going to their tried and true diva. Good adaptation from the Jazz squad. Bob, do some! Oh no, Bob's gonna miss the point. He's gonna go into the corner here. Not gonna get any value with that Bob whatsoever. Pepper is still gonna swap over to the Tracer and get an early pick here. Snorlax gonna pop the Graphitic. It's gonna be big! There's ultimates happening everywhere right now. Coalesce is gonna come out from Jazz Kitty. The post bomb from Pepper connects onto Adora. Shadows falling down or killing the DPS counterpart here. And now good spear onto the no aim, mercy, coalescence, whatever. And that's going to be it. And it's all up to Koji to try to clutch this up. Immortality Field not going to be enough there. My cats are meowing in my face. Tracer, last one to touch, going to get killed by Adora. And that's going to be it. Jazz Squad going to take week 8, 3-1. My cat was in the way. I couldn't change the score quick enough. You guys all typing that. Oh, man. Snorlax came to play today. Great effort from Skoll in that situation, but Jazz Squad just made the proper swaps, made the proper adjustments, and it definitely shows. Lucian Animals had no answer for that. Just really struggling to make any space in that situation. But again, Snorlax just laying down the heat, putting as much pressure as he normally does. And our newcomers coming out to play for real. Him from the Himalayas? Oh my word. My cat knocked over my phone. So I'll start off with honorable mention for Skoll. Definitely it's a toss-up between Pepper and Koniko. Koniko came in clutch several fights as well as Pepper when he wasn't without power. So it's... Alright, then I'm going to give it to Koniko. So Koniko is going to get my honorable mention this week because Pepper... you get it too good. You're just too good. She's her. But Koniko also coming out to play. Once you get the Mercy Pocket, she was just... Koniko was just really laying on the heat with Ash and just providing so much pressure during those fights. So, and then now, of course, the MVP for Jazz Squad. What are we thinking, chat? Yeah... That's what my chat's saying too. I would have said Adora. Yep, and Shadows. I mean, honestly, Jazz Squad just playing really well. Their whole team was doing phenomenal. But I guess if we really have to pick one person, I'll just give it to Snorlax just to keep things simple. You know. Who, Snorlax? I don't even think he's in the server. But anyways, that's pretty much going to wrap it up with me and Arya here. Thank you again, Arya, for coming to cast and host the lobby and make my life way easier. Thanks again for everybody for stopping by and cheerleading for the old the old Jazz Squad. Any last words, Arya? Jabba James, that's awesome. Well, hopefully I'll be casting on the Annihilation server. Thanks again for everybody for stopping by, and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. My cat said goodbye too, and catch you guys next time.